I got laid off from my corporate job yesterday. And I think that this is the reality for a lot of Americans right now, and it needs to be shared because America is not doing well right now. We have a 94% prediction rate that the recession's gonna come, but yet our frickin' administration hasn't even made the move to actually say that a recession's coming. And let's actually call it what it is, a depression. People can't afford groceries, they can't afford rent, they can't afford buying houses, they can't afford having babies, they can't afford having the kids in general if they already have them. We are not in a good spot, y'all.
See, unfortunately, guys, we're in a space right now where people are really feeling it. Things are showing that maybe we are in a recession. Maybe things aren't what they told you they were. Maybe all of the job losses in Orlando telling you, hey, layoffs are coming, the economy is going down, maybe he was right. Listen, guys, we all know what's happening with the federal government right now. We're shut down at this exact moment.
It's bad, real bad.
People are about to get laid off of their federal jobs. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking to yourself, I thought they already did that, Orlando. I thought they already laid off all the federal employees. Are you telling me they're going to lay off more? Mm-hmm. That's what I'm telling you. A matter of fact, I think I told you that months ago. Did you see those job numbers? They revised them again. Can you believe that? They revised the numbers again. We're going to talk about it, guys. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel, guys. And also, you know what I'm about to say. I have a newsletter. You know what I'm about to say. And it's free. How can you beat free? You can't. And also, too, if you need any type of financing that deals with commercial properties or investment properties, I'm your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years. I can assist you with that. Guys, let's jump straight into it. Things aren't looking good. And I have been preaching this over and over and over again, trying to yell from the rooftops. We are in a recession. The economy isn't doing good. I keep saying this over and over again. And then I give you receipts. And then I point. And I go show, you see that? You see that right there? You see that? And then you guys see it with your own eyes. You go to the grocery store, everything's high. Mortgages are high. Rent is high. Utilities are high. Everything is high. And you think to yourself, maybe he's got a point.
Like and subscribe.
Now, I want to continue listening to what the young lady was saying earlier. She was saying that, you know what? It shows that now there's a prediction for a recession. 94%. I would say she's late.
Oh, look who finally decided to join us today. Late once again.
It's never too late, but there will be some heartburn.
I know that I'm just a number in a company, but I thought I was okay. You're going to think that you're okay because you've worked there for so long or you have the right experience. Like, you guys, I have an undergraduate in marketing, a master's in business, 6 years of paid social media experience, both on a strategist and manager level. I have done people management for at least 3 years. I'm a senior level in my career. And yet, when I was hired to do a senior level role, I was forced into entry level positions. I was doing entry level work as a senior level strategist, all while at the same time being asked to reduce my workload with AI, and our team was having layoffs every like 3 months. I should have seen it coming. I really should have. But the thing is that it was not something that I saw coming, because the day before that they laid me off, I was literally talking coverage plans with another employee. And this is the reality for a lot of Americans right now. My partner is a first responder, so I'm very lucky for the fact that I can be leaning on him for support right now, because luckily his job is secure, thanks to the fact that, number one, his job is essential, and number two, he has a union behind him. What I will never understand is why corporate agencies have not unionized.
Well, guys, listen, let's just go ahead and just do Orlando University right now. Let's just go ahead and do a pop quiz really fast, guys. It's gonna be really simple. Will a union protect you to get laid off? Now listen, guys, we got new students. They don't know, okay? So they don't know, so help out a classmate. So the question is, again, let me repeat it. Will a union protect you from getting laid off? I'm waiting for the answer. 3 seconds. I'm waiting. If you said no, you're doing good. But we got some new students, and they said yes. That's what you pay union dues for. Let's do some research. Go back to Boeing. Go back to UPS. There's a ton of videos, especially the ones with unions. And those guys, I'll be honest, those guys are the most mad. Those guys come onto my channel and they say, Orlando, you don't know nothing about the union. And then next thing you know, the union cuts them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're dressing up as biker gangs and saying, you're going to pay.
Yeah, I know, I heard that. That's corny.
You're going to pay for letting go of our members while they're getting a handout from the corporation, while you're paying them millions of dollars.
You've been bamboozled.
See, this is what I'm trying to protect you guys again. See how she went from saying, I was foolish. I should have never been loyal to these companies, these corporations. They're never loyal. And then she jumped right onto the union loyalty train.
Here's a union behind them.
And I get it. Maybe she doesn't know. Guys, listen, don't be too hard on her. Maybe she just doesn't know. But I'm here to tell you, if that's your plan, if your plan is to say, I got laid off from this corporation, but you know what? I'm super happy because I'm safe now. Because my partner, my spouse, he's a union member. Matter of fact, he told me the other day, he got an email from the union and they said, we're family and we're going to fight to the death for you.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
And then when you get laid off, they go, yeah, under section, see right here. Yeah, the corporation, they did a loophole.
Oh, beautiful!
Listen, I can't answer that question. Unfortunately, just go, we'll see what we can do and we'll let you know later.
That's a great question and one I don't know.
But the real question is, how can you trust someone when they're not telling you the truth from the beginning? I've always said the economy's going down. People are losing jobs. And people would come to my channel, send me emails, send me DMs and say, Orlando, I hear what you said, but did you see those numbers? Oh, those job numbers. You're wrong. And I would say, so you're telling me all of these people who are literally recording themselves saying, the job market is horrible. I can't find a job. People sending me emails saying, Orlando, I've been looking for a job for the last 6 months. You're telling me those people are blind. You're telling me those people are exaggerating. But then the real numbers come out.
The new ADP report, it missed expectations significantly. Analysts expected a gain of roughly 50,000 jobs in September. Instead, the U.S. private sector lost 32,000. And that's the latest sign U.S. employers are really pulling back on the hiring front. Now, industries across the board, outside of healthcare and education, shed jobs. Leisure and hospitality really led the way in job losses. Meanwhile, because of the government shutdown, the Bureau of Labor Statistics says it plans to delay releasing tomorrow's all-important jobs report. And that matters because the Federal Reserve uses that information to make decisions on interest rates, so they might rely more on the ADP this time around.
So you're saying that the numbers that you guys told us, they weren't real? You telling me the people who said it was a hard time finding a job, they were correct? Say it ain't so. And then listen, guys, you guys may not have seen this. You may have just skimmed over it a little bit. You see what she said the job losses were? She said leisure and hospitality. What are the top industries that fire individuals and slow down during a recession? Is it, oh, listen, look at you. Leisure and hospitality.
Go crazy.
Oh, but you didn't think I was going to skip over August. Let's just take a look at August's numbers because they revised those too. If you see here on this article, it says U.S. economy loses 32,000 private sector jobs in September. August previously estimated 54,000 payroll gains, and it was revised to negative 3,000. What can you say? Listen, I mean, it's right here. I've been saying all the time, you know these guys are going to revise the numbers. You know these guys are going to revise the numbers. Don't trust these numbers. Because this, that, and the other. And everybody's telling you, buy a house, buy a car, go get a credit card for Christmas, go get a credit card for Thanksgiving. Guess what? Don't worry about this year. We're just trying to get things together. Wait until next year. It's going to be the best economy ever. So all of this money you're going to spend, all this debt you're going to accumulate, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it because you will be able to take care of it next year. And if you fall for that, we all know what's in the backyard. The Rock, the time-traveling Rock. Come on, man. I'm going through all the offers. I'm going through somebody's gonna get it. And then now that the government is shut down, they're not gonna release the numbers. You heard the lady on the news clip. They're not releasing it. I wonder why. It couldn't be because numbers are just so great. How much you want to bet? I don't know, just based on the pattern, guys. Listen, that the numbers are down. You still don't believe me. So let's listen to what others have to say.
Well, I'm tired of this fucking job market. I'm so tired. I stopped really trying to look for jobs seriously because every time I go on like any job board, I like go on LinkedIn the most because that's just what's easiest with the app. And I just try to take a peek to see what the fuck is going on. And every single time it'll be entry-level position in my field. And it's like required at least 2 to 3 years of experience. I'm like, then what's the fucking point? Why am I here? Why did I get my degrees for? I should have just been working this whole time. But even then, nobody would have hired me anyways. So like, I have to take the next year, 2 years, 3 years working who knows what kind of jobs, staying at university. I'm literally crashing out.
See, listen, I totally understand where she's coming from, but I'm going to give you some silver lining. If you're able to get a job, be happy. Listen, I'm not saying it's the best job ever, but what I'm saying is that if you're able to get a job in this economy and you're able to hold a job, even if it's entry level, be happy. It truly is a blessing.
Hard work is hard work.
This is the point that I'm trying to make. The reason why the job market is what it is because the economy is in shambles. Remember back then when I was, a couple of years ago, a year ago, when I was saying, guys, you better watch out. This is coming down the pipe. People would say, Orlando, oh, you hear this guy? And I would say, when everybody has money, nobody has money. What? I know what you guys say. Orlando, why can't everybody be rich? There's a balance. Just like I tell you to balance a budget, there's expenses and income. The same thing has to happen in this economy. There has to be a balance. And when you give money and everybody doesn't want to work because they're making more money at home, something's coming down. Something will happen and you won't like it. When McDonald's is giving $15,000 signing bonuses. God damn! When Burger King is saying, hey, listen, we can't find anyone. Please work for us. Sign, red flag. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Orlando, I hear what you're saying. I really do. But listen, man, my job is good. These guys aren't going to come for me. I'm good as a federal worker. I'm essential. There's no way these guys will get rid of essential workers. You're sitting at home furloughed, right? Thinking to yourself, watching TV, saying, oh man, this is nothing but a paid vacation. I don't know what Orlando talking about, but this is great. At least for the short term. When I did my video on the federal layoffs, I said, get ready. These guys are going to start cutting. Get ready. It's going to be a shutdown because they're going to start cutting. You know what people said to me? They can't do that. I'm protected.
Sure.
And I thought to myself, and I scratched my head, and I said, but isn't that the same thing you thought when Doge and all these other guys came in and they laid you off? Those guys thought they were protected too. But I get it. I understand. You think you're essential, and they're not going to lay off anybody.
Can you give us an estimate on the amount of federal workers that the Trump administration wants to fire during the government shutdown? Are we talking hundreds? Are we talking thousands?
Look, it's likely going to be in the thousands. It's a very good question, and that's something that the Office of Management and Budget and the entire team at the White House here, again, is unfortunately having to work on today. These discussions and these conversations, these meetings would not be happening if the Democrats had voted to keep the government open.
When it comes to these layoffs in the federal government, what Rust Vote told Republican lawmakers yesterday is that this could be an opportunity to go after federal workers who are working on programs that aren't necessarily aligned with President Trump's agenda. He said that those could take place imminently within the next 1 or 2 days.
You're telling me they're going to use you as a shield and let you go?
You're fired. Get the hell out of here.
You're telling me you're not even worried a little bit that you're part of those thousands? You telling me that you have an emergency savings account already ready to go?
No.
You're telling me you got your credit together? Are you telling me that you are prepared? And that's been my message the entire time. My message has been prepare, prepare, prepare. Have an emergency savings account. Now, the emergency savings account is for emergencies. Some people think that it's a layoff savings account. That's not what it's for. It's for emergencies. A layoff is an emergency. That's the truth. But if you're not prepared for it, if you think that you can go through life and no emergency is going to happen where you need capital to take care of it, you were mistaken.
Don't be a fool.
You will 100% have an emergency, and it will come at the worst time. Now, the question is this the worst time for you? Is it? Is this the worst time for you? Because if this is the worst time for you and you have all those things, congratulations. You're setting yourself up good. But if you're not, because you believe that corporations, the government, everybody would have your back, what you're finding out is the most important person who didn't have your back was you. It's you. So at the end of the day, the point that I'm trying to make is I don't want you to end up 6 months down the line, scratching your head wondering, how did I get to a place like this? And I'm still applying for jobs. And I know what you're about to say. Orlando, with my background and my experience, someone's gonna scoop me up. Someone's gonna see my resume and they're gonna go, ooh, we gotta get this guy. We gotta get him on the line today. Well, let's just take a look.
Yesterday marked the official 6 months since I've been laid off from the federal government by the federal government. In those 6 months, I have applied to over 300 jobs and I have gotten none of them. I've only actually been offered one interview in 6 months. I've had professionals redo my resume. I've done career coaching. I have literally utilized all of the self-help tools and things that have been offered to me to no avail.
I don't want you to end up like her. See, a lot of times people will come watch my videos, and while we do have a great time watching the videos and it's entertaining and we can laugh and we can get our point across and educate at the same time, the truth is I don't want you to end up like this lady. And why wouldn't you use these examples to better yourself? They have already posted it. They're already showing you examples of what's going on. And all you have to do is say, woo, I don't want to end up like that. Anyway, guys, I hope you loved the video. But if you like content like this, please join the Patreon. We do exclusive videos over there. You will love it. And also, too, we all know that you want to learn everything from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get you into your first rental property. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks.